Hey, what's going on, Dodgers Nation? D-Mac here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. Quick reminder for all things Dodger baseball all off-season long, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. Really helps out the channel. And as always, I want your takes down below in the comment section. Today's Dodgers Nation question of the day: is Freddie Freeman a luxury or a necessity for the Dodgers? And what percentage chance do you think the Dodgers have right now of signing the former MVP? Do you want to see Freddie in LA? Let me know down below in the comment section. And for all the latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. But the next rumor we're going to get into is Freddie Freeman. Here's what Jon Heyman had to say about the Dodgers and potentially signing Freddie Freeman.
I'm going to start with Freeman since you mentioned him. It's very interesting that he's still out there. Everybody figured he was definitely going back to the Braves. I think at this point you could say it's not a definite. I mean, I don't think there's any way around that. My understanding is he wants 6 years, around $180 million, something like that. Doesn't seem unreasonable to me with what he's accomplished.
No,
we used to give, not we, but they used to give 10-year deals for 32 years.
Yeah, it's certainly not us giving it out.
No, I don't have that kind of money. But, I mean, A-Rod and Pujols, around 32, got 10-year deals as free agents. Freeman is a free agent now. I understand he's talking to his own team, about coming back, and certainly they might want a discount, hometown discount or something. But, I mean, the Braves, they did great on the field. They do great off the field. They make a lot of money. I'm surprised it's gotten to this point, but since it has, there's no question we have to consider the possibility that he might leave. The Dodgers do make sense. They could slide Muncy over to second.
So for Freddie Freeman on the Dodgers rumor meter, I'm going to give this a 3 Dodger dogs. I definitely think there's some serious smoke here. These are the deals that the Dodgers generally are trying to do these days. A shorter term, higher AAV deal. And although it's a little longer than the one that they would prefer, like a 5-year deal like the one they offered Bryce Harper a few years ago, 6 years, $180 for one of the best hitters in the game in Freddie Freeman is a deal I think the Dodgers would be very interested in. Now, is Freddie Freeman's people using the Dodgers as leverage for a contract? I definitely think that's possible, but the fact that the Braves didn't lock him up before the lockout tells me that he is available. And I think the Yankees, they're kind of sneaky. They're just hanging around there because they could really use Freddie Freeman, a left-handed bat at Yankee Stadium. I think that's a team you have to watch out for. But when it comes to Freddie Freeman, a homecoming, he's a player. It's a great high-character guy. He's a great locker room presence. He's beloved by his teammates, and most importantly, he's a very productive hitter. He's still one of the best hitters in the game at age 32, and the Dodgers are going to be losing the production of Corey Seager from that side of the plate, and producing is one thing that you're guaranteed to get with Freddie Freeman. He has not posted a WRC plus lower than 132 or an OPS lower than 841 in the last 9 seasons. So you're guaranteed production from Freddie Freeman. Also, you're guaranteed more power. The most home runs that Seager's hit in a season was 26 back in 2016, and Freddie Freeman's career high is 38. So he's got more pop in that bat. And just imagine this opening day lineup next year. You have Mookie Betts leading off in right, and then in the 2-hole you got Freddie Freeman at first, and then Trey Turner at shortstop batting third, and then Max Muncy. Hopefully he'll be healthy enough to start by opening day. That's a big question right now, but imagine him batting cleanup. Now, second base, is he an everyday second baseman? That is a big question. We'd have to see in spring training if he looks the part, and then be patient with him to start the season, because it could take some time to really acclimate to be an everyday second sacker. And then you got Will Smith behind the plate. I think next year is the year he makes his first all-star team, a no-brainer. Can even have him higher in the order. And then Cody Bellinger batting 6th in center field, so we know he's a Gold Glove caliber defender. Can he have that bounce back here? Will he look like the postseason 2021 version of Cody Bellinger. I'm very excited about the possibility of him returning to All-Star form. And then batting 7th at DH, Justin Turner. So like it or not, the DH is coming to the National League next year. Based on everyone you talk to, everything you read, it's a foregone conclusion at this point. We're getting the DH in the NL. JT is getting up there in age. He really struggled down the stretch. Didn't look like he was 100%, but I think he's going to get the lion's share of the reps at DH. Now, will he start at third for opening day? That is a possibility. And yes, JT can still get it done with the glove. His defensive metrics have gone down over the years. He has lost a step, but for me, it's all about keeping him fresh and healthy for the postseason. We don't want him to run out of gas like he did in 2021. So I think it's a no-brainer. JT is going to get a lot of the reps at DH. Now, the big question is, what will they do at third base? They just re-signed Chris Taylor, and I don't know how I feel about Chris Taylor as an everyday third baseman, because we're going to need him at some of the middle infield spots at times, like second base, and also in the outfield. It always feels like he finds his way on the field after guys get injured. But for opening day, hey, why not? Bat him in the 8th hole at third. And then number 9, you got A.J. Pollock in left. So if all these guys are on the roster, they all need to be on the field. And of course, you got Gavin Lux. That's the big question. Will they use him to try to get another starting pitcher? Because that's another big question mark. How will the Dodgers fortify this starting rotation? But just look at that lineup. You got a nice balance of lefties and righties. Freddie Freeman replaces the production of Corey Seager from that side of the plate. Hopefully Max Muncy can get healthy. Hopefully Cody Bellinger can have a big bounce back here. Hopefully JT can stay healthy and Father of Time doesn't catch up too quick to him. And then Chris Taylor at third and Max Muncy at second. That is a big question at this point. But just look at the offensive firepower in that lineup. To me, that puts the Dodgers in a great position to get back to the World Series with this group. So even though he feels like he's a luxury, when you really look at it, Freddie Freeman almost feels like a necessity, because the Dodgers, they need some more firepower with Corey Seager gone. You're not going to just run this back without adding another offensive weapon and expect this team to just light the world on fire. They had their issues last year with the cold streaks, and I think that's another big benefit of Freddie Freeman. He is a more consistent hitter than Corey Seager. He's a better bat-to-ball guy. And look, he's Freddie freaking Freeman. He's been one of the best hitters in the league for 9+ years now, and him coming to LA, and yes, he has played a tiny bit of third base, but he won't be doing that with the Dodgers. It'll be at first base, and I think later in his career, as he starts to age, you will see the Dodgers deploy him as the DH. But I think the Dodgers are going to be very smart, very strategic, and tactical when it comes to how they use their DH role. 1, to play the matchups, and 2, to kind of get guys fresh and get guys healthy that need a little bit of balance there. But I think Freddie Freeman, when you look at it, he sounds like a guy that you just want to have on this team, because there's not a lot of hitters like that. They don't grow on trees. He's a special player. He's an MVP player, and it'd be great after the Braves beat the Dodgers last year to kind of take the face of their franchise, Mr. Brave, and have him join the Los Angeles Dodgers. Because, hey, like one MLB executive said when it comes to Freddie Freeman, this feels like a slap in the face to Freddie Freeman, the fact that they didn't give him the contract that he wanted before the CBA expired. And I think if you're Freddie, you say, hey, man, I'm either going to the Dodgers or the Yankees, one of these big money franchises that wants me. I've already won my World Series with the Atlanta Braves. That's something also to consider, that yes, he is the face of that franchise, but it was a mission accomplished for Freddie Freeman. Maybe he wants to start a new chapter just like Corey Seager wanted to start a new chapter. And I know the Dodgers, they value a player like that, and I wouldn't be surprised if LA met the asking price that he's commanding, which is 6 years, $180 million. But let me know down below in the comment section, do you think that Freddie Freeman is more of a luxury or a necessity? And what do you think is the percentage chance that he will sign with the Los Angeles Dodgers? Let me know down below. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. For all latest Dodgers Nation merch, head over to gearup.la. Download the new Dodgers Nation app for my Android and iPhone users. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.